Uh-oh, it's critique day. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. This one is particularly for you art students who are in school and are going through many design critiques, and it sucks. Today I want to talk about how you can survive a design critique and how to get the most out of it. This also can apply to design professionals who are still getting used to hearing feedback on their work. I know. Critiques kind of suck. I get it. But just know that they are so necessary, and they are actually there to make you a better designer. So, we know they're hard, we know they can be painful, but hang in there with me. When you go out there in the real world, your clients are not going to know what they're talking about most of the time. They will judge your design based on their own design preferences, but the advantage of being in school is that everyone should be looking at each other's work with the same sort of technical design eye that you are training to have. That includes your professors. So while you may be spared from a client who just hates that color green or doesn't understand typography, being in a classroom setting with other designers all critiquing your work is actually a lot more helpful because they have that design background and they can give you work from that design perspective. Because they're technically focused, you have a greater advantage learning from them in school than you will in the real world when your clients may try to critique your work. These critiques are there to make you better, and honestly, it'll ultimately help you make a more successful project the next time. So here are some quick tips to survive a design critique. Number 1, leave your ego at the door. Do not bring it inside, it is not welcome. You can really tell when someone thinks that what they've done is really amazing and they're very proud of it. And while we understand that our work is personal in a sense, as designers, we need to know that our work is for solving a client's problem, not our own personal satisfaction. You can't think you know everything. You have to come in, be humble, and expect that criticism. Number 2, do not take the critique personally. A good critique within a classroom should help you be able to objectively look at your work along with the other students' work on the wall, for example, and kind of see what's working and what's not, purely from a design perspective. If your classmates are supportive and they're cool, everyone should be in the same boat as far as wanting to help each other get better. They're helping your work get tighter and tighter, while you looking at their work helps refine your eye so that next time you kind of know what to look for. Number 3 is when you get a critique, really try to listen to what they're saying. You have to be willing to see it from their point of view and understand where they're coming from. And if you get a critique of your work that you're not particularly happy about, it's okay. My last tip is to know that you are not your work. Your worth does not come from your design skills. So when you have a critique on something that you've done and maybe you've spent hours and hours and maybe you feel really personally attached to it, don't take that critique as something against you, because it has nothing to do with you as a person. It's simply about getting your work to be the most polished and refined it can. And I know this is hard, but trust me, the more you go through critiques and the better you are at taking that critique objectively and not having it attached to who you are as a person, the easier it will become. I know it can be challenging when you're seeing your work on the board compared to all your other classmates, and maybe you start to feel a little insecure about yourself. Just don't. Make sure you know that everyone's there for the same reason, and that is to receive and get feedback so that we can improve. Easier said than done, I totally get it, but trust me, the more you do it and the more you go through with it, the easier it will get. When you get to your professional career and you have colleagues and clients critiquing your work, you'll be much better prepared knowing what it's all about and being able to take it in stride, keep going, and make your design better. Your design work is not going to improve unless you can see what is wrong with it and how to fix it for next time. So keep that in mind. Make sure you don't take it too personally, see where they're coming from, and trust the process. It's there for a reason, and it has nothing to do with you as a person. You are great. And what's great about this is you'll look back at your old work, and you'll be amazed at how far you've come, simply because you have learned to take the criticism, you took some advice, or you made the adjustments that were suggested, and now look where you are. The end game is always positive. It's gonna make you better. Just stay humble, be positive and open, and you will survive, I swear. I hope this was helpful. I know this is a really tough subject sometimes, but you can do it. We've all been through it. You will make it, and it'll make you stronger. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Next video coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thanks.